we've got some trailers to watch. So, yeah, we're gonna check out a couple of things, starting with Tekken 8.
Nice shoes.
Yeah, but the jackets are too wild in anime for this logo. I still love that logo, but their updated clothing is it's too much. It's too busy.
Leather.
Yeah. The hoodie and the suit were probably the best two looks. When Kazuya came back with the purple suit, that was sick.
Going somewhere?
Yes. Did they even announce 32?
And they did not. They did not announce 32 characters.
Interesting. Hey, coffee girl.
Azucena. Now, how many of those fighters are brand new? If it's 30 returning characters and 32 new ones, that's why. Or the 2 new ones. That's why. Shaheen.
That's cool.
Not quite as cool as. Hey, there's Steve. What's up? Not quite Rashid though.
Party!
Leo looking great. I saw a side by side of Ryu versus old Leo. Okay. A more tame Yoshimitsu. I want some tentacles and wires sticking out, but make your own Tekken me? They're doing their own battle hub?
Oh.
They're doing a Tekken battle hub. That's hilarious.
Oh. Interesting.
Really?
What's done is done.
I guess that's the wave, right? Yeah, insane cosmetics. Single player only? Wait, the battle hub is only single player? That's weird. Oh, this is not an online system thing. Huh. There's no way they wanted it to be single player. That sounds like they made it and they couldn't work the bugs out and probably just at some point said, fuck it, make it an offline only thing.
Oh, wow.
There's no way. Come on. That looks like such an online community thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing.
We saw Street Fighter 6's homework.
Yeah.
Like, let's fucking.
Let's do that.
What can we do?
Couldn't hand it in time.
Damn, bro.
Gold suit back.
Kinjin
Everyone is Cole Young.
and King Mokujin. And then little costumes here. That's hilarious, dude. They're putting in a last second battle hub that's offline. Well, that kills the point.
That's a lot of stuff for the collector.
Like,
right?
the battle hub doesn't have a ton, but it's interesting because it's all online, you know? Like, the world tour is where you can't do a last minute world tour. You've already committed to your Tekken story style thing.
And
Okay.
what's this about, like, AI? What?
Where was that?
Murray hinted that this uses AI tech that Harada was talking about for the past 2 years.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually, if it's just like, oh, you're gonna fight against other people's own personality AI versions of their characters.
Okay,
Yeah, we've done that in Virtua Fighter 4 Evo. Either 4 or 5 had a version where you could go around arcades in Japan, and at that given arcade in Osaka, it would have the AI of the Osaka's best players, and you could fight against those. And in Evo, you basically got a chance to like experience what arcade culture was like, you know. And then of course, Samurai Showdown and Killer Instinct had the ghosts that you could build, and that wasn't particularly. It wasn't much. If you can analyze that, I always wake up doing I always wake up doing a Shoryuken. You can, instead of putting that data on a ghost, tell me that I always wake up Shoryuken, and that might be why I always lose. To how many times did it work?
Yeah.
Right. If you like,
give some good data.
That's it. Like, you know that I have this habit, and I don't want to program that on a ghost. I want to use that to improve, you know, and to do things that can create wins and losses besides winning and losing the round, right?
Okay.
Create little states that every other game lets you do to feel good. If you're you know, you lost a match of whatever team-based shooter, but you had a high KDA, then you're gonna be like, well, my team lost, but I was still doing better this round or whatever. Give people little things like that, you know?
Let's go.
Yeah, he's wearing, it looks like he's wearing it's a school uniform. Oh, British schoolboy uniform with like fucking too many buttons down a little bit. Amazing. Well, unfortunately, Nina still doesn't love you, man.
Oh yeah, he's chasing?
Well, no, they just had their moment in the story, and she's like, "Oh, just like get the fuck away from me," right? But then her job was to assassinate him, and it's like, "Oh no, is she gonna do it?" And then she actually doesn't do it.
Oh,
she's like, "Fine, I will not kill my son. That will be my sign of love."
That's cool.
And then
thanks, Nina.
And then she like basically like is like, "Get the fuck away from me." Whoa.
General Shah,
victor of the Tavarian War, conqueror of the Quad.
So you recreated him too?
All of Outworld is grateful for his
Why would you make the bad people? Unless you yourself were bad.
Oh wow, okay, that was stylish.
Consign us to endless war.
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Dude, you get to recreate the universe and you still create a shitty one full of conflict.
Do not forget that, General.
What a botch. That was a Motaro cameo? Yeah.
Motaro wins. It was so cheap.
We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel,
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is raided, Your Majesty.
Wow.
Is it me? Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
I am ready, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
Okay, I gotta say it looks cool. It looks cool. It looks cool.
Just don't look at the crouching low kicks.
He will taste no victory.
Dude,
Swing that plank.
yeah, there's still some super goofy looking.
Swing that plank.
There's still some super goofy looking NRS animation problems going on. Never going away. But yes,
And
is
Shao
it?
doesn't look like a jobber right now. It's impressive.
Well, as I was saying, it's like it's still just like okay, every game they figure it out a little bit more. Was that Shujinko?
Oh.
Main character.
Oh, the reflector!
Aegis.
Oh, hairy situation. Look at that horse. No! Don't split the legs like that.
Well, the tension point was at the joints. It could have been worse.
Oh, old font for the finishing?
Yeah.
Who's your queen?
But why are the horns detached? Why wouldn't the horns come out with the skull? That doesn't.
That's not bone horns.
Because he's got horns now instead of the mask having the horns, but that doesn't. Damn it. Okay.
The horns
Yeah.
come off
Bro, imagine redesigning the universe from the ground up
for the 9th time.
and being like, wait, I forgot the racism. Hold on a minute. There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I just, you know, I'm like, Mortal Kombat, they figured out a little bit more every time. It'll never be without the goofiest of animations and the jankest things happening. And it'll also never be MK versus DC again. You know? And there's somewhere in between there where it's like, fine, man. Do what you can.
There are some people that like MK versus DC, huh?
Yeah, sure. These are called people who have never played a fighting game before, man. People who are happy to see Superman and Scorpion standing next to each other, and that's all that they wanted.
Hype.
They got what they knew. They're great.
Hype.
No problem. Also, no, there isn't. I don't believe you. You're making up people. That doesn't exist. I just went along with the premise because you said it. But I took a second, and I'm like, no, there isn't.
I'll find one.
Literally, no. You're making bullshit up.
I'll find one.
You completely made that up. That's a lie.
Give me 24 hours.
What chamber of your ass did you pull that out of? That's bullshit. Fuck off with that.
Now that I think about it, it would be bad to out someone as an MK versus DC lover. So maybe I should not.
Oh, you have evidence of this? Oh, we're covering tracks?
I might know one person.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
They exist.
Oh, they just like the fact that Joker was in it. Or Harley. Harley, right?
Uh-huh.
They're just happy that they got to play as Harley in some game and they were at the right age at the right time. They don't know anything about...
They don't know anything. They never grew up.
Okay, all right. Fucking whatever with that. Yes, sure. We meet those people from time to time.
Time to time.
You know, I know somebody who's like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, man, Soul Calibur 3.
Oh my God.
And it's like, what is it? It's just like, nah, that Soul Calibur 3? Yo, come on. It's like, wait, what happened? Rewind the clock. You play no games. You played some Madden. You played some Call of Duty. You happened to come across a copy of Soul Calibur 3. That's the only one you played. You had one friend that came over. You fucked around with that. And then you never played anything else after that. And you're going back and you're standing here now in the year of our Lord 2023 and you're going, nah, man.
When I was a teen.
Nah, guy, that one though. And I'm like, right. Like, you think you're having a normal conversation.
The guy with the stick, Kylik.
You think you think you're having a real conversation.
Kylik was my guy.
But you're not. You're not, you know? And I'm saying this as a person who put a fuck ton of time into Soul Calibur 3 because of its character creator.
Oh, wow.
And because of the single player modes and shit.
I didn't reach 30 minutes.
I put a fuck ton of time into that game.
Did not get past 30 minutes off of that bootleg copy of SC3 that my guy burnt.
You know?
Oh, what a waste of a PS2 chip.
What's going on with Persona? Speaking of speaking of selective preferences for an entire franchise. Yes, Persona 1 Reload. Meet the SEES.
It's the good memories that stay with you and gets people through their struggles. But it's also the mistakes you made that haunt you forever.
My armor.
I'm the one who chose to join you back then. I didn't know what I was capable of. That's all there is to it. I gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else.
Sick. Yeah. No, the evoker imagery, they never top that.
Extracurricular execution
when it comes to summoning personas, 3 was the fucking the sickest by far.
Let's head into Tartarus and try out our new equipment.
Yeah, nothing beats getting actual combat experience.
Oh, Junpei's got your back.
It's crazy how much of the music I know without having like
a
clue of what's going on.
Where have you heard it?
Well,
here in the loading screen.
Yeah.
Do I have Mass Destruction on the loading screen? This song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Okay, very nice.
So clearly up here.
It's a remix too.
Isn't everything, right?
When that happens, I just go do something fun.
Damn, look at the crew.
It sounds interesting.
Hey, I know a bunch of these people.
Don't tell me you've forgotten your promise.
Go on.
Destroyed the entire world.
Nothing's gonna end. Not if we have anything to say about it. Your reason for fighting, huh?
Man, I was so damn scared.
You're only scared because you're choosing not to run away. I want a purpose.
Now,
and to have others I care about.
can you make
That's
Tartarus
why I
more
came all
interesting?
this way. Even if you
That's
do
my
forget
biggest
about
question.
it. I'll remind you.
Let's make sure this chapter of our lives
Because the
ends
bulk of the gameplay is grindy as fuck. P5, the prequel, before the Phantom Thieves.
February 2024.
Yeah, like, this is awesome. I really hope that they don't feel the need to be too faithful to the original Tartarus, because the original version of like this game is more or less broken up into, as with most Personas, there's the dungeon crawling and then there's the dating, like day-to-day life parts, right?
Friends.
Yes, and so in this case, you have the whole friendship thing is, you know, it's just like the others in that there's places to go, people to date, people to hang out with, all of that. They've quality of lifed, so I'm sure that's going to be fine. But the actual dungeon crawling is like you have a tower with fucking just endless floors, and you're just running in circles, grinding it hard, you know? And it's like, that's kind of why, like, and when we were always talking about like how like a Persona Let's Plays would be like kind of like LP cancer, is because like there's a thing you can't get rid of, which is you're gonna sit there for a couple hours just running into random battles until you hit a monster that's a kind of a generic monster for that floor, and there's not going to be any major personal story moments until like a while after that, you know? So if they find a way to design the levels to be more unique and more interesting and just not be as grindy, because you hit the end of the floor, you go up a level, you do it all over again. Mementos was like a way to, in P5 was a way to capture some of this energy, but in this case it's the main gameplay. I hope that they really fix that out and smooth it out, because yeah, that was the one thing. And I also think too, like watching Punch Mom going back to these games, it's the part that she's like crashing into a wall the hardest.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
She played P5 and it was like, hey, you go from fun dating and hanging out in the city into a personal dungeon for someone's own mind palace, and then you have to deal with their own shit.
Yeah.
And P4, you have that as well. It's a little bit more grindy, but still it stays like unique to each character as you go through it. Yeah. But P3, it's just like, well, it's an old RPG, right? You know, so Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh,
Phantom
I hope they're
Liberty.
doing okay.
New ways to play.
The logical choice.
I can tell that by coming to this game so late and not experiencing it in its buggiest state, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yep.
Definitely.
It's really unfortunate. The release matters.
I waited until a lot of this got better. I'm probably going to enjoy this for sure.
Get this show on the road.
Like I have friends who would play Shadowrun and a lot of these kind of like worlds in games. And even though it was very buggy, they said that the story was still enjoyable. So I'm sure that now it's in.
That's it. Like, yeah, as long as like it doesn't get in the way of a good narrative, that's pretty exciting.
Just yeeted a body.
Yeah. Also,
headshot.
I saw something. Let me see if we can find it in this, if it's in this trailer or not. Also, I would want to see a combat comparison for what it used to be, just so I'd know how it was before the rework. But that melee looks like it's pretty advanced.
Dispatched a hunter. Good luck.
Fuck incoming! Fire till she drops!
Got a net runner cinch here. Need backup right now.
So was road play a thing before as well at all?
We got a situation in Watson.
Not at all. Okay.
Please.
So yeah,
Popo.
this is all new. Cool.
Your actions are illegal. Let me put it this way. No gun, no fun. Max tech.
Love that police.
Fuck. That was close.
Bravo, V. I only hope this won't mark the end of our collaboration. You
Yeah, I'm
will
gonna play
hear from me
this.
soon. This I guarantee you.
I'm gonna check this out. Okay.
Looked fun.
Let's see. Some of these icons are actually a little recognizable. Not there either. Okay. Anyway, there's like 3 icons that are Edge Runners references in there.
Okay.
There's Rebecca, there's David, and then there's something else that's in there.
I see.
And yeah, it's pretty funny because it's just like, okay, so we're acknowledging it, right? We're straight up acknowledging it. Like, yes, this side anime thing got everybody way excited, and if I would be surprised if a little icon is the extent of the reference, right? Edge Runners is the most popular thing about this game. Heavy referential stuff should be coming, if not a whole other segment of game. Oh wait, you hated it.
Whoa, I didn't say hate.
I forgot.
Whoa, that's a big word.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, that's what you took out of the conversation.
Did you say it was meh?
I said that it was amazing up to a point, and then after it became trigger, boom, boom, super fast, high paced, and I was like, kind of seen.
Okay.
But it was nice up to a point. I didn't say it was bad. That's
okay.
Harsh words.
I remembered that as in mid conversation, I was like, wait, you had a negative take on this, didn't you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, j'ai eu un bémol. I don't know how you say that in English, like a lower, like,
bémol.
Yeah, like when you have a note and then you have like
I have notes,
like a musical note, and then you can go higher or lower.
Yeah.
Like dièse is higher and bémol is lower.
Okay, you have a gripe, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
sure. Interesting. Okay. That's cool.
Oh yeah, you hated it. What? No, hold on. That's never what I said.
Gotcha.
It was great up to a point. And then I was like, oh,
they started triggering.
triggering.
I love when they start triggering.
That's exactly what you said. You love when they trigger.
I love when they start triggering.
I've seen it already, so
Promero
the
was
effect
hype.
on me was a bit tame.
The problem is that like there's people that think they start triggering, but they actually trigger wrong.
Oh, that's bad.
And when you can't tell the difference, it's a problem. Like Azura's Wrath. See, everybody thinks they recognize triggering, but they're not.
That's not.
But it looks the same though, and that's a whole other conversation for another time. Cool. I'm gonna play. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this out now.
Yeah.
Feels
that's
like
probably gonna be a good time.
We've dusted it up. Crimson Desert. So yeah, single player from the people that made Black Desert. Black Desert was the MMO that had like really shiny looking action combat and amazing character creator.
That is cool.
I mean, it always looked like it was not really an MMO, which is why it caught my attention to begin with. So it just like, if you're making a single player game, I'm like, yeah, that's probably a better use of your talents and resources, because like, MMOs don't have hit stop and hit stun for a reason, right? And I wish they did, but tons of games don't care about whether you're getting hit and whether that interrupts your actions or not. But I hate games where that happens. But people feel like it limits their ability to do things and have fun. Not to mention the complexity of like syncing that across a server.
Well, it looks pretty.
It's,
Oh, fishing. That's always good.
yeah, this looks like they built off of the same Black Desert engine, and they kind of just like
pet the dog. Hold the cat. Yeah, I think they understand that in your trailer, if you can show yourself petting a dog.
Well, it's a meme now because of the Twitter account, and now it's become the name of multiple achievements. And let's be real, it's kind of jumped the shark. Can you pet the dog as a meme in games thing? It's kind of become a bit of a shark jump at this point, but you should still be able to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Video game. That was a horse drift.
Nice. Sergei Bubka. The pole vault.
Okay. Well, we got to do our Elden Ring jump into.
And climb the Titan.
Regular horses ain't gonna cut it. Ooh.
How'd you get that high?
Oh, we're gonna Skyward Sword for a minute too.
That's cool.
Sure.
This is single player?
Yeah, so they took Black Desert, they grabbed a bunch of contemporary things going on in some other games, and yeah, they're going for it. Sure. The Devil.
Troll College.
Skyward Sword, really? Yes, because while you could say Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword is the first game that comes to mind with the prominent Link falling from the sky. In that exact pattern thing.
Crimson Desert.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it makes sense that they'd go single player. It feels, again, more suited for the types of things they're building. Because, yeah, an MMO where you can actually do air combos and shit and things respond to you getting hit is cool, but unfortunately I found out that, like, it became one of those, like, super grindy, like, it's not gacha, but it's, like, fake MMO meant for you to just kind of, like, spend an impractical amount of time gaining anything or grinding out anything, or just link your fucking credit card in and just get destroyed. Just hook up your credit card and get bodied, or play for a ridiculous amount of time. You know, time vampire game, sure. Speaking of which, Zenless Zone Zero. Could you lose yourself in one of these Honkai games? I don't think you would. I don't know. I feel
I've been asked to do so, and I don't know.
But if you had that trait, it would already be active at this point. You know? Like, I feel like you're kind of like me. You might be, like, I don't know how immune, but you might be like me in that you might be immune to a lot of bullshitty breadcrumbs.
Choose your words wisely.
You like bullshitty breadcrumb game design. If it worked, I'm sure I'd be having fun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, you know? But I can appreciate aesthetics and I can appreciate good combat. So whenever something sprinkles that in, I pay more attention. But like, you know, I know that like we've had these conversations where you're like, give me a move list right off the bat, right? I don't want to earn my moves one by one. Yeah. Give me a move list, and the depth will be in me figuring out how to apply it, right?
Hey,
that.
here to play?
Like I've mentioned it multiple times. I tried WoW, and like I did 6 levels of like collecting cactus fruits and killing boar for the village.
Right.
I was like, when do I fight?
Right.
And they're like, oh, you need to reach like level 60 or 70 to do PvP.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I guess I'm done.
I mean, I remember giving it like a real honest try in a couple of different cases. Like I played a lot of Ragnarok online originally, and I remember playing, you know, some Grawl for a while and a couple of other random online things, and I was like, yeah, I guess it's really just about killing a million slimes.
What is going on? They're showing the mini games inside the Hoyoverse?
Yeah, there's some mini games going on.
Okay, Snake, in case you've never played it in your life.
At the same time, if you're down with that, if you're like, even if you're not down with that bullshit, there's also like, if you're interested in the social aspect, right?
Yes,
so if you jump online in 14 and you're like, well, there's grindy things going on, but I'm also hanging out with a bunch of people I know and we're
looking
all
for a goth
doing it
kitty
together,
girlfriend
then
to
I know that
RP
that's a thing
with.
too. Right. Okay. So this is kind of what it's going to be like in moment to moment. Let me see that combat. Yeah, show me more of this.
Copy that.
Okay.
Do any of you guys play this with a controller?
Oh, I guess
Out of
if you're on
curiosity?
PlayStation, yeah, right.
Because I feel like I would really want to plug one in for this. Because I plugged the controller into my phone for World of Demons. And that enhanced my ability to enjoy that game. Wait, oh yeah. Combat's there. There you go. That's what caught my attention the first time. So is this going to be phones first and then consoles later? Is that how the deal goes with this usually?
Wow.
Simultaneous. Ah, okay.
Yeah, they figured it out. Phone and console, and
Yeah,
everybody's happy.
nice.
Let's go.
Like again, once they added the update ability to like connect a controller to the phone, I'm like, all right, I can't really. Now it's just like, how big do you want your screen to be? But I can't really. I'm not going to complain about that. Like that alleviated a lot of the shit I felt about it. I still feel like games that have giant button prompts that are thumb sized to take over the screen are annoying, but at the end of the day, it's minor. You can put a real controller on and play.
Just one strike. You can't escape.
Genshin archers are better on a controller. Yeah. Proper thumbstick aiming. Wait, really?
Roger that.
Just touching the part of the screen to hit your target? Wouldn't that be a better way to aim? Or do you have to slide it around in a way?
Oh, you need to slide and aim or something?
I feel like if you have to, sliding and aiming, maybe thumbstick is better. But if you had to just touch the part that the target, that would be optimal. No, no, you have to slide. Okay, all right,
miHoYo.
Well, you know, the last half of that was more interesting than the first bit. But
You like the snakes?
Yeah, mini games are fun. I played a bunch of Snake.
Yeah,
I like Snake.
Oh, we've snaked.
Oh yeah. Nokia phones.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic Superstars.
Oh yeah, Sonic.
Can you play as Sonic? Can you run?
He should have like the biggest eye bags. Like, hey, I'm here, guys. It's me, Sonic. Ugh.
It's kind of wild that over all the years, like, what you're seeing here isn't something that has really been done with 4 before. I'm like, really? Never? And it's like, no, there was 2. And then there was multiple characters that one player would control that you could tag together. And then there was, like, colors and stuff like that. But just full-on Mario style 4 players running together, side-scrolling, wasn't a thing. And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy that that's never been a thing. Well,
you forgot about the other games. With friends.
Great. Just how did it take so long?
There you go. Find yourself some fast friends.
Okay. Wild that took so long for that to happen, but there it is. Do it with friends. Feels like Sonic.
He's healthy.
Classic and Sonic Modern are in a pretty good place, right? And both of those places are acknowledging the comics for the story as well. And then when you've got Frontiers acknowledging the comics, you've got this going on, and then you got people pretty excited about the movies. Sonic's doing all right.
Surprisingly so. I still think he must be tired as hell.
For sure. But let's say you were like, you know what? Like, let's say you were like some of the folks we used to work with, right? If you were like a James Small type, you know what I mean? If you were just like, man, fuck all that anyway. Right? Sure, right? But let's say you could still just go hit up Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
Like, you could be like, all right, here, it even looks the way you remember, and it still feels good, right? If you're just like, I don't even want to see this new shit, they got you covered there too. So I think it's like all bases are like, yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. I really hope that like Tekken can find a way to excite people. Because right now Tekken has excited. I know what you mean. Tekken excites Tekken fans by simply existing.
Yeah.
If there's new Tekken coming and you're a Tekken fan, that's good enough.
Yeah. I think we're looking for like the joy and excitement that people had when we saw like Strive and like, yo, Strive is gonna be crazy. And then Street Fighter 6 was announced as, yo, everybody's paying attention to Street Fighter 6.
People who are not necessarily fans.
Not in there. And they're looking, oh, what is this?
A whole lot of people that gave no fuck about Gulity Gear prior to Strive paid attention to Strive.
Absolutely.
A whole lot of people that gave no fucks about Street Fighter before 6 paid attention to 6.
And it's true that I don't feel that energy for Tekken 8 right now.
And I think it's because the nature of Tekken, as I've said, is it's a replacement product. Every Tekken is a replacement product for the last one. And that is true of other fighting games, but a little less so because they recontextualize and redesign themselves aggressively. They take longer between iterations and Tekken takes a minute. Admittedly, this last one was, wasn't like 6 to 7 was like almost like 10, close to 10 years or some crazy shit. They take their time, but it's still a replacement product, I guess, ultimately is the thing. Yeah. And Mortal Kombat is kind of like that too, you know? But Mortal Kombat, it's easy to like casually pay attention to the story and the cameos and the other things kind of going on. Really. And Tekken, it's like, yeah, if you're a Tekken fan, you're excited for more of that, and you're excited for the differences between how the Rage and Super systems are going to work. A guest character or two is going to be a big pop. But excitement.
Yeah.
Right?
Some kind of energy going.
Get the people going. Mm-hmm. Get the new fans going. I want it. I want it to be a
big
an Evo Sunday where every game is like
the whole world's
humongous.
Watching. Yeah.
Yeah.